He's not the demon barber of Fleet Street, but he is the weatherman here on Moffett Street. Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca, hello.
You should try my meat pies, though. They're delicious. Yeah. Hi, how's it going out there?
I'm hungry, but not for that in the context that it's in.
Sure, right. We were talking about the world's toughest row.
Oh, yeah.
A completely different subject.
Kill my arms.
In Monterey tomorrow. That's kicking off tomorrow morning. What's the weather going to be like for that? If you're rowing tomorrow morning, well, 7 a.m. tomorrow, this is what it looks like. Out there, a little on the cool side. 57 water temp. Oh, also the air temp. Light southerly breeze at 5 miles per hour. Westerly swells at about 2 to 4 feet. Nothing too major. And if you were to find some sunshine, which you won't because it's going to be cloudy to start the day, it will have a high index of UV radiation tomorrow. That's if you find the sunshine. There might be a little out over the water tomorrow, but it's going to be a cloudy start for I think most of the folks out there doing the rowing. Hey, here's a live look from Domenico's. Probably might be able to catch some of the rowing on the cam tomorrow. Probably pretty close to this either way. But tonight we are socked in with low clouds once again. We have an area of low pressure off to our east. Tons of moisture streaming up. Thunderstorms all the way from Texas through the central high plains to the northern Rockies across the Great Basin and into northern California. Another good light show and even some flood warnings in portions of northern California today. A lot of this moisture seems like it's streaming right toward us, but we have a fairly stable atmosphere right now, even with the low nearby. So it's possible some of these showers and thunderstorms, they moving toward us may maintain themselves enough for their clouds to reach us. In fact, that's been happening all day. And it's also possible that some may still be producing some light precipitation as they arrive in the far northeastern corner of our viewing area. With that said, because of the stability of our area, I don't expect any new development. So possibly might get a few sprinkles from this overnight, but maybe not so much likely. We'll probably just see some high-level clouds over our already present low-level clouds. So where do we go from here? Well, because of this area of low pressure, which is kind of parked here across the west, is going to be here still to some extent for the next couple of days. In Southern California, we'll see it kind of still here. There's still weak low pressure aloft. That is going to keep the marine layer relatively deep and also keep our inland temperatures below normal for this time of year. Now, there's a pretty strong ridge of high pressure off to our west. We see it centered well offshore, and it's trying to nudge into California here. Things are just kind of blocked up. We get into these blocked up weather patterns sometimes, and sometimes that means that things are hot and dry for a long time. It's been a while since we've had that pattern. In fact, most of this year, we've been in this weather pattern with a weak trough on the west coast, which has kept conditions below normal. And I'm not seeing anything in the midterm, long term, that would lead me to believe that that is going to change anytime soon. So hopefully you're used to it and can be okay with having relatively cool temperatures here for the next week or two, as the pattern doesn't seem to move all that much. Now, the ridge will try to move in a little bit. I do expect some inland warming toward the end of the week, as we can see it just trying to nudge in here, but then another trough develops and begins to dive down the west coast as we head into the latter portion of the weekend, which is going to cool those inland areas back down. So ultimately, below normal highs expected to continue both on the coast and inland for the next 7 days. Our lows will actually be above normal because of all the cloud cover. So in some ways that does wash out, although you might not feel that way, which is perfectly fine. Futurecast showing the low clouds filling the bays overnight. We'll have continuous high clouds streaming in from the northeast. As I mentioned, some of the clouds are associated with complexes of showers and thunderstorms that are ongoing at the moment, and there's some possibility that something makes it over the valley and maybe brings a couple of sprinkles out there, but really not anything that's going to mess with you all that much. With that said, we'll also see at the surface onshore flow and deep moist onshore flow, which could help bring some more drizzle. We had some overnight last night into this morning, and there's a good possibility for that to happen again overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, best candidates for that will be the Santa Cruz Mountains into the east shore of the bay as we have this light southwesterly flow. That should kind of turn off as we head into sunrise tomorrow. Now, models are showing a little bit more sunshine on the coast tomorrow, but still mostly cloudy skies. We're still going to call the coast mostly cloudy. I'm going to say 10% more sunshine than you had today. And we didn't have much sunshine today, so it's going to be slightly better, but not much. Don't have expectations of a lot of sunshine tomorrow. You'll be disappointed. But we'll have a little bit more. And with that, temperatures may warm up just a tad compared to today. In fact, most of our inland areas will warm up a little bit as well. So let's take a look at where those temperatures are headed tomorrow. Upper 60s in Boulder Creek. That's about as warm as it's going to get in Santa Cruz County. We're still going to be in the low 60s down on the coast. In fact, Bonnie Doon stays in the 50s tomorrow, so still cool up in the hills. On the east shore of the bay, Watsonville getting to the mid 60s. Salinas a touch warmer at 68 tomorrow, but notice the low 60s back to the bay shore. Morgan Hill, the lone 70-degree mark in our northern territories tomorrow, and just barely getting there. The Monterey Peninsula, I have you a little bit warmer tomorrow. Monterey at 65, same in Seaside, but only 60 out to Pebble Beach. And then one last stop on our 4 regional tour. We do find some 70s in the south, but no 80s on the map. It is still feeling chilly out there. Here's that 7-day forecast on the coast. And as I mentioned, don't expect any warmth anytime soon. Now, our normal coastal high this time of year is around 68 degrees this week. And notice we are at least 3 degrees below that all week long. Now, I've mentioned before that it's normal to be a little bit below normal because our averages are driven a little bit more by fairly constant weather plus heat waves. So it's okay to be a little bit below normal because we don't really have cold waves during the summer usually that really push our averages down all that much. But still, it is still a little bit on the cool side. Skies are going to be at least partly cloudy all week. Most areas on the coast will stay mostly cloudy. Inland areas a little different. We'll have some more sunshine. In fact, increased sunshine as we head past midweek. I have watching on Wednesday. Some models are showing an isolated shower over the southern Diablos in San Benito County Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That, if that does happen, probably won't affect most people. But notice those highs at least get close to normal as we head into Saturday. But as I mentioned, there's that trough digging down the coast, which is probably going to cool us off out of next weekend. Victor?
Thanks so much, Dan.